Konbanwa im neuen Jahr. Das ist ja gereimt. Ja, ich finde, das Neujahrsfest ist ein so bescheuerter Feiertag. Schlimmer als Weihnachten. Ich habe mich ein Level hochgelevelt. Hatte aufgehört, weil das Leveln wird dann echt anstrengend. Und habe eine der Nebenquests abgeschlossen, nämlich habe ich den Drachen gekillt. Den großen Drachen. Den habe ich noch nicht herausgefordert, obwohl das hat er gesagt, ich kann es versuchen. Aber nee. Zwar hat Eddie Merck ja den Kellersalik-Vorfall überstanden, aber sein Problem ist damit bei weitem noch nicht gelöst. Aber da es das einzige Reich ist, die Dani und René ermutigt werden, die Männer zu existieren, ist es ja einfach alles dran, ihren Idealen gerecht zu werden. Talker Teichweg. Ein Uferpfad, der zum Berg der Dajira führt. Klar ist, was vom Berg sammelt sich im nahen Talker-Teich. Ein beliebter Angelplatz für Bürger. Berg Dira, ein türkischer Gebirgspfad, der mit Nakia mit Mike Saar verbirgt. Zahlreiche Ruinen säulen den Pfad, aber auch Höhlen im nackten Fels. Kisaras älterer Bruder gab sein Leben, um die finsteren Machenschaften vom Berater Kelsalek aufzudecken. Jetzt ging seine Entschlossenheit, Dorliebs Ideal von einer friedlichen Koexistenz nicht aufzugeben, auf seine Schwester über. Wir haben 157 Objekte gefunden, 370 Nebenquests. Elf Lagerplätze entdeckt von 22. 19 von 38 Eulen. Und erst ein Tag Spielzeit. ...404 Kämpfe. ...1060 Gegner, 35 von 156 Gegnertypen. ...52 von 185 Schatztruhen. 95 von 320 Plaudereien. Geil. Ich dachte, das Aufnahme wäre Cutscenes abspielen.
I hate camping out.
Wir campen nochmal. Weil unser Essen gleich zu Neige geht, das ist ein Essenseffekt.
This realm doesn't seem like such a bad place to camp in.
Yeah, there's lots of plants and wildlife here.
I know, and it all looks freaking delicious too!
Who said anything about eating them?
Dass der Kommentar von ihr kommt, wundert mich.
This flavor, why it rivals the cooking of my own chefs in the palace.
Da spielen wir mit Doalim, den für ihn interessantesten.
Care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the
Ich
way.
mag Dorlim.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
So.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Da kämpfen wir gegen die Pfeile, habe ich da?
I shall ensure you survive this.
My spec.
Flying free? What if they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's over!
Here goes!
I'm ready! Totally!
Sehr schön. Kreuzschlag.
We work well together.
Finally timed waltz.
Don't mind if I do. You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on. Astral energy!
Say no more. This could be useful.
Zorniger Sturmstapel. So, dann gehen wir mal. Ah, okay, gut. Das nervt. Warum kannst du halt nicht stillstehen? Ich hab wirklich das... Ah! Ich kann es an der Stelle stoppen. Jetzt kommt sein Tutorial.
There's nowhere to run from my heart. When he slows down, that's our chance. Here I come.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. Radiant light. Get
Throbs in pain.
Here I come. It's over.
Dance in the wind.
Can't get out of this.
Air blessing.
Take this.
Prepare to be sealed.
Ach, verdammt.
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
You're mine. You're finished.
Okay. Dualis Booster. Für flinke Gegner wie Wölfe oder Affen erscheinen, ist Dualim der Mann dafür die Stunde. Booster für tatsächlich Ausweichküsten ein Ende, sodass sich einer nicht mehr erwischten.
You require help.
Take this.
Searing flame. Reload. With astral energy. Lightning. Now.
You'll find no mercy.
Lost. Get toasty.
Das dauerte.
No.
Lightning condemned.
Blind you as a dot. Take this.
By the power. Do it.
It
It
will
looks
be
like you
easy.
got this.
In an instant. Impact block.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Krokodil, Selbstbetterer. Artefakte vielleicht beseitigt. Es reicht, Artefakte zu besitzen. Einige davon dienen als Boni. Dilettant. Er dein erstes Nicht-DLC-Artefakt. Eine seltsam typische Form schockiert und fasziniert. In der Muster doch die Durchspiel kommt. Du kannst also Effekte der Effektliste einzeln an- und ausschalten. Zusätzliche Atemmatrix. Du kannst jetzt 6 zusätzliche Artes wählen, die im Artes-Menü von einer... Bitte da zur nächsten Sektion auf der Artes... Okay. Dohalim, Schatzjäger. Das lieber einen normalen Angriff. Ah! Da ist gar nicht mehr so schlecht.
I sense a strange power from this.
We can really make weapons with this?
Da war Artefakte. Atemmatrix. Ah! Vor Jahrhunderten ist die größte Hammer dafür verwendet, Krokodile zu jagen. Diejenigen, die nicht schwingen konnten, galten als Helden. Okay. Ich habe Blitzhieb, ewige Verwüstung, Drachenschwarm. Dann nehme ich mal Herrscherhieb, Swallowblade und... Double Demon Fang? Luna Rondo, Aufsteiger Lichtspeer und Sternenstaub. Dann nehme ich hier Trugbild, Hurrikanstoß und Sternenstaub. So, tickende Zeitbombe fertig. Zwölf NPCs retten. Aber ich will ja schnell einen Boosterzeiger haben.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Sehr schön. Okay, da geht's weiter, also geht's erst hier entlang.
What could this be?
Reis! Astrale Erz?
Get lost!
Take this! No further!
Here!
It's over! Soaring light spear!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Elusive deity!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you.
Demon fang!
No complaints here.
Take that! This one's all mine! Here I come! You're finished!
Sehr schön.
Dragon swarm!
Leave the chargers to me.
Eat dirt! You're mine! It's over!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Devastation! I'm ready! Dueling! In an instant! Impact block!
Schade.
Work well together.
Like a finely timed boss.
Ich habe offscreen schon die gesehen von Kisara und ich glaube Shion.
Eternal devastation! Begin! Take this!
Raging storm! Up and at 'em! Let's go!
You're mine! Dragon swarm!
Wind astral energy!
Do it!
Double
Ringwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Ah nein, den habe ich gesehen. Drüben und Kisara. Okay. Jetzt habt ihr auch alle gesehen, die ich gesehen habe.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I can feel my precision improving.
7300 Gold, sehr schön. Ah, gut. Alphen und Shios ist Level 25. Lore auch.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Take this! Soaring light spear!
Dance in the wind!
Resonate with the earth.
Damn it!
I'm also here with airborne charges.
Can't get out of this.
I'm only getting
Dragon swarm! We got flyers!
I've got this game. Let a marksman handle it.
Dragon swarm! All yours! Not today! You're mine! Eternal devastation! I'm ready!
This ends now.
Sehr schön.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
You're
vein.
mine!
Yes, my lady.
Something you wanted to say?
You're mine! Dragon swarm!
I'm out of ammo. Do it.
Double demon fang!
Wait now.
You're mine!
Schade, zu spät.
Stalagmite!
Dann wäre er tot.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Ah, Sturmmassen sind das.
Now you see what I can do! You're mine! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
Like astral energy!
An astral
That's my cue!
I'm ready!
Ridwell, astral energy! Full throttle!
Sehr schön. Er rettet das Tor.
Dragon Swarm!
I never miss! Photon blast! Raging cascade!
No further!
I'll be standing by the power of water!
You're mine!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Scheiße, zu früh gemacht.
You're finished! It's over! Here I come! Air pressure! Take this!
Der Water of Creation, bla bla bla.
Now you see what I can do! Tempting!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Ich habe genug FP gesammelt. Okay. Da ist im optionalen Gebiet. Ach. Ich mag Sturmmassen nicht.
Dispose of the trash.
Come one, come all! Take this! Eternal devastation!
Lightning condemned! It's a duel of the arms! Prime and
Straight
right!
up! Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear! You're mine!
In here! This one's mine!
You're mine! You're finished! Far enough! The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
Sehr schön. Der ist gleich tot.
You're mine! This can't get out of this! Turn the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
It's showtime!
Ignite!
Raging cascade!
Here I come! Be
Fresh!
still!
Now!
Rise and Phoenix! You're finished!
Der Racing Phoenix, der ist geil. Also von einer Version und so. Der Gameplay, das kann ich nicht sagen, aber
Fruit.
seine Animation ist echt geil. Opalmasse, sehr schön.
Gotta break through! On your knees. Here I come! Eternal devastation! Strike! Lightning thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Benediction light.
Don't mind if I do!
Too fast!
Take stand back. I'll trip it up.
Nothing gets by me.
Hey, dann zerstört alle Tor von denen.
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
You're mine! It's over!
I'll be saving this one. I'm all stuffed up. Annihilation.
It's too much! Tear! This one's all mine!
Banana.
You're finished!
Searing flame.
Ignite! Take this! You're finished!
Breaking storm.
I'm not done!
This ends now.
Sehr schön.
It's not finished! Now! Take this!
Can you take
Green
it?
natural energy.
Here I come!
Now.
Alle tot.
You managed to pull through.
Steinschwingenmantel.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
So.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Okay. Dann gehen wir erstmal hier entlang. Hier ist Reis
What could this be?
und roter Salbei.
An opponent like this should be easy. You're finished! 4.Reich clear! Stardust! Lunar Rondo! I'll take you all on! Blue escape!
I'll smash you!
Here I come!
I'm ready!
Dragon Swarm!
I never fit!
Take this! Lunar Rondo! Be still! Take this!
Do it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! You're mine! It's over! Take this! It's over! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! You're finished!
Sehr schön.
Take this! I owe you one! Rebel!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Looks like we won.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So... Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So it's still a house.
An opponent like this should be easy. Strike! You're finished! You're mine!
Don't mind if I do.
Strike!
Does it hurt?
Ready and ready! Lunar Rondo! You're on! Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Double team! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Finally time to walk.
Take this! You're finished! Take this!
I can carve through armor!
Air pressure! I'm ready! Here I come! Stardust!
Radiant storm!
Take this! This one's all mine!
Take it!
Take this!
Elusive
deity! Blue escape!
Sehr schön, geht drauf.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Gut.
A comfortable win.
Dann heilen wir die mal. Ich weiß nicht, Kampf gegen den Zauberkünstler, wenn ich gestorben und hingefallen bin. Was doch bin auch natürlich passiert. Zorniger Sturmstabel. Sehr schön. Strahleerz.
be a delicious piece of
Here I
cake.
come! Not today!
Confiscated.
Here I come!
Grab a
Dragon
field.
form!
More with that. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Condemned. Annihilation.
I'm ready.
Armor coming.
Look sharp!
Gut, dann killen wir mal das Viech.
Now!
Corruption. I never miss.
Take this!
Dance in the wind.
Dragon
Here. Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Not a chance!
Not in your dreams.
You're mine!
Mega Red.
Dragon form!
Do it.
Negative gate! In an instant! Impact!
Sehr schön.
Well together!
Like a finely timed waltz.
Raging storm.
Burn in hell!
Und tot ist es.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Riddle ist ja schon Level 26. War die nicht sonst immer hinter allen anderen?
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
Ah, ein Dichter. Helmkristall? Zweier Aufruhr klauen?
Right, here goes! Here I come! Crush! Dragon form! Elusive deity!
In here.
Leading pile driver!
Let's get you all back to way.
It's over! I can carve through armor!
Mega energy.
It's over!
Showtime. If it's in the
I'm not
sky,
done.
it's mine. This one's mine.
Take this! It's over! Catapult!
Hard
Here I come!
Waterfall. Do it. Seal. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
My lady?
Something you wanted to...
In an instant! Impact cross!
Sehr schön.
I can feel my precision improving.
Helmkristall, Schuppenkristall. Okay, ich habe besondere Gegner. Gut.
Right, here goes! Take this! Come and face me! Dragon form! Dragon form! No further! You're mine!
Now.
It's over!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? More with that hit. Now. Annihilation.
Sehr schön.
Energy.
Say no more! Resonate with the Stalagmite! I can feel my power growing!
Steinschwingengewand.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Ah, sehr gut. Da können wir auch wieder runterspringen. So. Gut, die haben keine neue Ausrüstung. Bis auf die beiden, die wir gefunden haben. Nee, wir haben hier nix. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, Angriff!
Slash!
Annihilation!
Blow away! It's
Stop your field!
You're finished!
I never
Ihr Schutzschild nervt echt.
My turn! Right! I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heavens! Phoenix Cyclone!
Die kann man auch schon.
My turn! You're mine! Mirage!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Blow away! On your ring slash!
More where that came from.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Okay. Ah! Das wird wahrscheinlich dann der Tempel sein, also das Haus sein vom nächsten Lord.
Out of our way.
Take this! It's over!
Not in your dreams.
Take this!
Thunder!
Ignite!
All right. Here's your time. It's over.
Eternal devastation!
Feel for it.
Crush!
Anything in armor is all.
Chill!
This ends now.
Sehr schön.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that
You're
vein.
being targeted.
Yes,
my lady.
Something you wanted to say? I'm
Dragon Swarm!
Do it.
Dueling! In an instant! Impact Claw! Not a chance!
I'm only getting started.
Take this!
Gut, der wäre auch tot.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Sehr schön. Du bist Einzeltraining, wandernder Fels, Kraft, Stoßbeherrschung 600.
Great. Now I'm hurt and dirty. Go no further.
You're
Here I
mine!
go. I never miss. In here.
Elusive Dragon Swarm!
Hitting
Pile driver! Eternal devastation! Crush!
Champion girl. A banana. Let's go.
Ignite!
Ready. Down for
You're finished! Eternal devastation!
Sehr schön.
Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed ball.
You're mine!
I'm out of ammo. Do it. This is
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Not a chance! You're finished!
mine. One more time.
You're finished!
Do it.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now. I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Ich mag es deswegen. Ach, komm on, wieder Sturmmass, nur Mass.
No choice! You're mine! It's over! Eternal devastation! Take this
Where are
down!
you going?
No escape! Dragon Swarm!
Into the shadows! Do it!
Those are impressive skills. They took a lifetime to master. You know, I'll have to keep training.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! My turn! You're mine! Rising Phoenix! Impressive, Dohalim.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Or so they say.
Well,
People
we're on the
say
home
that?
stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. Do they not teach you to say thank you in Vanna? Not feel Renin, they don't.
So,
Say no more.
das soll's sein. Ja.
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Läuft ja bisher sehr gut.
Pot calls the kettle black. Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
Ah, noch ein Verletzter. Und Wetterstein. Schade, nicht genug. Wie viel Verletzten helfen wir jetzt? Neunzehn von 2. Schade, steht nicht drin. Da mich das wirklich interessiert. Okay. Bots nerven. Add to block list.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating
Oh.
too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Gisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Eine Lektion in Manieren.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both
Ich
what
mag
I can,
Dualin.
if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Geil. Okay, da war noch drin. Gut, dann gehen wir jetzt hier hoch. Hemmkristall, Astralerz. Opalmasse. Bergkamm. Goldstück. Kupferstücke.
What's that big tower over there?
Hemmkristall. Astralerz. Okay.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Ja, wir ruhen uns mal aus.
Maybe I'll get...
Ja, auf dem Kehr hab ich auch mal wieder Lust.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
Sehr schön, wer ist die Titelbildung mit Kisara?
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
So.
Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Sehr gut. Sehr schön.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Oh! Man kann die Beute von hier führen. Das finde ich cool. Aber ich wollte jetzt weil wir jetzt Level 26 sind, uns mal an den erbarmungslosen Stürmer versuchen. Schwäche Wind, okay, und Resistenz Erde. Artes. Rauer Wind. Ah, schade. Luna Rondo. Hurrikanstoß. Berg Dihara. Das ist wirklich her schnell.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Ah, schade, keine japanische Schrift, sondern irgendwelche Kritzeleien. Zumindest keine japanische, die ich erkennen würde.
It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test my strength.
Don't get... Get lost!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Take it. No
Go for the weak point!
All healed. Look sharp.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Thanks
Just
for the
as
concern.
well, I'm here
Simple
to stop.
repayment for a favor owed.
I don't grant
Turn up.
favors. And I don't accept them either.
On guard by the power of water.
I never miss!
Dance on the wind.
Here, let me help.
Eat dirt.
First aid!
Tiger blade.
You're finished.
By the
Elusive
power of
demon
water.
come. Start up.
Keep up your pressure.
Light spear.
Another
Hurricane
arrow.
Light.
Crescent moon.
Wind.
Another incantation ruined.
Come on.
You have everlasting darkness.
Negative gate.
On your
Let me at him.
I'll bring you back from
pressure.
Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
I can carve through armor.
Igneous discharge.
Resuscitation!
Heal.
Okay. Lösch mal besser beim letzten Mal.
Corruption! Glacial Spear!
Look sharp.
Take it.
Freeze Lancer!
Tiger blade.
Hurricane thrust. Tear. Hurricane thrust. Tear.
Tiger blade.
Circle!
I owe you one for that. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
In a bind.
It's weakened!
This ends now. You're finished.
Lightning! Primed and
Severing
lit!
wind.
blade.
Hurricane thrust. It's on.
Graviton Field!
Eat dirt.
On guard. Where are you going?
Sehr schön.
I'm not
Tiger
done!
Blade! Reload!
Take this!
Ready? Here! Denied!
You're mine!
Time to shine!
Make rough jump!
Save you!
Don't mind if I do.
I'm out! Make it rain!
Kisara!
Sehr gut, wir haben die 50% die erreicht.
You're mine!
Going in!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
Here I come!
Gut.
Round one!
Swallow blade! Hurricane thrust! Catapult! Tear! Hurricane thrust! Hurricane
This
thrust!
one's mine!
This one's all mine!
Tiger Blade! By the power of water!
Searing gale!
Look up! Heal!
Okay,
Give me
you're
a
right.
thrilling
I'm not done! Try harder!
Radiant here!
Darkness! Negative gate!
Frozen power!
Resonate with the earth! Can't get out of this! No escape!
I'm out.
It
I'm
looks
all
like we
stuffed
made
up.
a mess!
Take this! Catapult!
Annihilation. Hear me, flame of fury. Burning
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Wits about you,
never
people!
miss.
You're finished!
Leave the chargers to me!
No! Can't end
Power
here!
up! No!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Scheiße, der war zu spät.
Let me help. First aid.
You're mine!
I have to train harder.
Take it. It's
I'm
over.
gone!
Now you see what I can do!
Shot!
Not on my watch.
I don't have much time.
Impressed.
Can't end here!
Scheiße.
Resonate with the earth!
You won't get away with that. Searing
Orange Chili.
flame. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Air pressure!
Resuscitation.
Not done yet! Resonate with the earth!
It's time to finish this. Die. Consuming wildfire.
I'm gone!
First aid. By the power of
This one's mine!
Hear me, flame of fury. Burning thrust.
Take
Let me
this!
help.
Tiger Blade!
Take
First
this!
aid.
Crescent Moon!
Deity!
Searing. This one's
Sehr
mine.
gut.
Tiger Blade!
Tornado drive! Sever
Let
away!
me help.
Piss off! Burn in hell!
Arc shield.
I'm not done!
Lunar corruption.
Tiger Blade!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Negative gate!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
By the power of
This one's mine!
confiscated.
Tiger Blade!
Radiant love here.
Healing Meteor!
Gut.
Such unadulterated fury!
Crescent moon. Into the shadows.
I couldn't make it in time.
Not done yet!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out.
Their arts were interrupted!
Some punishment.
Sight.
Scheiße.
It's over. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Look sharp! They've got us cornered!
We're not finished quite yet.
You're right, we can still...
Kisara raus. Dualim raus.
Still turn this around. I'm ready to go.
You're mine!
Trank des Lebens, Shield.
What was I thinking?
It's go time! Watch it!
Searing flame. Reload. Super healing arc. First aid.
Here I come! Kisara!
Puh, geschafft.
Phoenix Cyclone!
With this, I can become even stronger.
Mann, war der Boss hart.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Schau mal, Quest abgeben. Wie lief's mit dem Milchspitzeuge?
Okay.
Herr Soll, wir haben ihn aufgehalten.
Seriously?
Herr Jonas, dass wir das geschafft haben. Ich hatte jetzt gesagt, Kisara. Ich hatte es, dass ich mich unglaublich werden musste. Du hast uns Hilfe, du hast den Leuten rausgeschafft und Truhen besetzt, dass wir uns endlich auf die Kampf konzentrieren konnten. Also machte dich verrückt und du warst immer eine große Hilfe, als wir jünger waren. Danke, Kisara.
Well,
Wie auch immer, welcher ist sonst, das wird schon schwer, ich möchte für dich reparieren. Das muss ich tun und ich schwöre, du brauchst nicht immer was zu tun, oder? Dein Gewand ist ja den Kampf schmutzig, gibt es da was ich identifizieren kann? Oh, sicher. Ich muss vielleicht eine Schippe draufpacken. Sehr schön. Dann erhöhen wir ihre Combo. So, du lieber hat auch eine weitere Combo erhalten. Wo ist denn ihre Flagge? Oh, sie hat keine Flagge. Da mal einfach das Überlimit. Und wir hören ihre maximalen AL. So, dann mal ins Gasthaus rein.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads. Sehr schön.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of.
Da darfst du lieber kochen. Haben wir wieder neue Nebenquests erhalten? Nein, schade. Da wirst du geboxt, Kam.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
So.
Not this way, I guess.
Okay.
You guys want to rest here?
Not this way, I guess.
Warum können wir hier nicht durch? Warum können wir die Steine hier wegschlagen mit Law? Okay. Ich hätte mir das jetzt gerne angeschaut, aber na gut, es schaut auch plotwichtig aus, das Ding. Da mal wieder nach unten. Okay, da kämpft man gegen die.
No choice. No escape.
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine. Swallow blade. Slash. Swallow blade. Slash.
By the power of water!
He's got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle. Leave the enemy's art to me!
All yours.
Can you take it?
In the sky?
Sugar win. Hit on. Burn.
This one's mine!
We've turned
Okay, ich habe aber aus Versehen ihre Fähigkeit aktiviert, obwohl ich es nicht aktivieren wollte.
Don't mind if I do!
You're finished.
Annihilation!
I'm not done. Swallow blade. Double Giga Fang.
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine. I'm ready. Totally. In an instant. Impact rock. We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I'm not done.
By the power of water!
Now see what I can do.
Take this.
Annihilation!
On your knees.
No escape. Slash.
Round and pound! Make it rain!
It's long. Look sharp.
Sehr schön. Durli, dunkler Zauberer. Eine lange Reise bietet zahlreiche Zeit, um die Astralfähigkeit zu bekommen. Bald wird Durli im Schweben oder auf dem Wasser laufen. Okay. Obwohl wir lernen ihn zuerst das hier und dann die anderen.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then? Don't get complacent.
Dann geht's mal weiter. Frucht von Helgern.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
Ha ha ha!
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Mysteriöser Schwertkämpfer.
Why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Here.
This one's mine.
It's over!
No further!
Going in!
Will this help?
Not now! Not ever!
Healing circle!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? Healing circle!
Alright, their arcs were interrupted. And just like that, I'm back in it.
Now start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
It's over!
Ich glaube irgendwie, dass dieser Kampf soll man gleich verlieren.
Everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
Double demon bang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc. Shield and
Here I go!
Enjoy.
Take it!
Oh, ich habe lange überlebt.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Das ist echt episch, dieser Kampf.
A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen,
Shion!
thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Mehr Erinnerungen.
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
So, da schauen wir uns mal um, ob hier irgendwo Loot ist oder sowas. Anscheinend nicht. So, dann gehst du hier rein. Nice.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
Okay.
This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Halim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shiona's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress.
Ja.
And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important, and learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Ich mag die Gruppe irgendwie. Ich muss gestehen, ich habe nicht damit gerechnet. Die war leicht.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Okay, noch verschlossen.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Ah.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away.
Darkwing Duck.
We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces. So everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Hier ist der oberische Palast. Platz, der zu Almedia Schloss wird. Der Sur ist deshalb versperrt. So bitte geht um.
Not this way, I guess.
Das ist Hauptquartier.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that.
Ich meine schon die erste nicht.
Expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Whoa. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more. Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Dann höre ich mal auf, für heute zu streamen. Maybe.